Dr. Kelsey here, and I want to do a quick overview. And I've done a detailed overview on how to use these. This is the Vampire machine. This will be a quick what you're going to find in your box, how to connect and use the Tesla coil with this. Also, where to find the batteries if and when, of course, the batteries go dead. So the first thing is you unpackage, and this is the basic, the Vampire machine here. It's going to have 5 knobs. All these knobs to start out should be turned all the way to the left, because when you tune them, you'll be turning it clockwise. Now, are these knobs real straight here? No, this is a handmade machine, so it's not machined, you know what I'm saying? This is not factory produced, so it's not like it's going to be perfectly straight. It's going to look homemade. Keep that in mind. I've had only out of all of them I've ever made, I've had one person that was concerned because the knobs are not particularly straight here. They work fine as far as the way they tune in, but I want to get that out of the way quick. Alright, you're going to find 2 little cords. It's an alligator clip on one end and a 3.5 millimeter jack on the other. You have an input jack and an output jack. That's where those are used. That has gone in detail in the other video. I'm not going to go over that again here. You're going to find in here, in the packaging, you're going to find wrapped in cellophane, your Argon pyramid, and the usage of that, and explaining all this is also in the manual that I'm sending you. Alright, then you're going to have another side, and this side is very expensive piece of equipment here, okay? So it's going to be packed like this. I'm going to take it out, okay? And here we go. Going to have this wrapped around it. You're going to remove it right here to the side. Like that. And that'll be, of course, the power cord, which is in here. Now I'm just going to leave it sit right here. Alright. You'll notice some different light bulbs and also this cord here. The most important thing that I want to go over with you is the power cord is going to go in. If this is facing you, the power cord is going to go into the slot furthest to the right of you, not to the left. And it's going to be the one that's a little bit higher. There's one slot that's a little bit lower, and it's going to be to the right. The power cord is the one to the left. It's a little bit higher right there. That's to the left when it's facing that way. If it's facing you, the power cord slot's going to be to the right. It's the one that's a little bit higher, okay? So, this one is made to sit right next to the machine. Put the power cord in there, and this is very important here, what's in this little container here, little plastic. So you pull this out. There's really only one piece in here that you're concerned about at the moment, okay? And it is going to be the one with this thin wire. This is the one, it's got a very thin wire coming out of it, and you simply screw that in finger tight. You don't want to use any tools and over tighten it. Okay, so this all needs to be done prior to powering it up, prior to even plugging it in. Okay, so you set your machine over here, and this just needs to be in the vicinity of the machine to the left, as long as you have it near your energy input tube, your energy source tube, and input and tension side. The connection of the testicle. You've got your manual. I'm not going to show this because it's got a birthday on it, but this has got the information regarding your life path number and your birthstone. I'm not going to turn that forward. And this, my friends, is the instruction manual for all this. And you also should have found the links already for the videos I've done on this. You just look under Abnormal Alabama Vampire Machine, and there's a lengthy video that I've stepped through. But I'm going to go through just parts of that because I want to explain a couple of things that's a little bit different now than the machine I was building at that time. And we're going to go over a couple of things on the machine itself. This is the main on and off switch right here. I did not label it on and off because it's very obvious when it's on, that illuminates red. So there's no signage that says on or off here. Just when it's on, it's going to illuminate red. If all of a sudden that light gets real dim or it goes out, on the back here is the battery. And that's why you go up, not back. And you'll find the 9-volt battery. And you simply replace the 9-volt battery there, and then you cover this up. And there's a little arrow there. It's hard to see, I'm sure, but to remove it, you press forward. It's pushed on that way. Now, on this is the energy source tube when you're using this as the Vampire Machine. This has on this side what's called a button battery, and it's also got an on-off switch here. The first thing you need to do is remove this little plastic tab. You'll see it stick out there. I'm not going to move it all the way, and this turns on. I have it turned on. Yep. You'll see it illuminates red. Alright? Now, if that ever stops working, there's 4 little screws, little Phillips head screws, little tiny screwdriver, and remove that battery. And you can easily find these batteries at Walmart, at Batteries Plus, or wherever. They're a common battery. But before this will work, you've got to remove that little tab right there. Alright? So I'm putting that tab back in. So there's a little plastic tab right there. Alright? And there's also an on and off switch here. And if it ever stops working, the little button battery is in that case right there. Easy to remove. 4 little Phillips head screws. Okay? Alright, so that is all the battery you need right here. That's it.